God is my source, God is my power, God gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings. God gives me everything I need. Yeah. God is my source, God is my power, God gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings. God gives me everything I need. God gives me everything I need. God gives me everything I need.
Yes, he does. Yes, it does. Good morning.
Good morning.
And welcome. My name is Nancy Woods, and I'm an assistant minister. I'm your speaker for today. Reverend Mike went to see about his father, so we're going to keep him in treatment for him for good health and a good experience. So I'd like to welcome everyone and have each one of you greet and welcome somebody.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Like a fool, I wouldn't stay too long. Now I'm wondering if your love's still strong. Ooh, baby, here I am, signed, sealed, delivered. I'm yours. And that time I wouldn't stay too long. Bye. Now I'm back and not ashamed to cry. Ooh, baby, here I am, signed, sealed, delivered. I'm yours. Here I am, baby, signed, sealed, delivered. I'm yours. You got my future in your hands, ooh, baby, signed, sealed, delivered. I'm yours.
How are we doing today? Oh,
See a lot of things in this old world. When I touch them, they meant nothing, girl. Ooh, baby, here I am, signed, sealed, delivered. I'm yours. Yeah, you're the one that set my soul on fire. Now I'm back in that one desire. Ooh, baby, here I am, signed, sealed, delivered. I'm yours. Ooh, baby, signed, sealed, delivered. I'm yours. I got your future in my hands. Ooh, baby, signed, sealed, delivered. I'm yours.
and would you help me welcome our facilitator for today, Miss Kitty Hack. It fell off. Okay. So, lighting the flames of faith, a call to service. We perform this ceremony to promote the universal consciousness of life, which acknowledges that all people, all faiths, all sentient beings come from one great universal presence, which we call spirit. Fundamental to this truth is the unifying nature of all religious thought and experience, which we honor here today. So it's Kitty lights the first candle for the Tao, honoring the universal path of harmony and equilibrium, the natural way. We light the second candle for the shamanic tradition, honoring the beliefs and practice of all indigenous people, the way of primal spirituality. We light the third candle for Hinduism, honoring the path of knowledge, action, and devotion. We light the fourth candle for Judaism, honoring the ethical path of living by sacred law. We light the fifth candle for all forms of Buddhism, honoring the Four Noble Truths and the path of compassion. We light the sixth candle for all forms of Christianity, honoring the Christ consciousness as the path of love. We light the seventh candle for all forms of Islam, honoring the path of submission to the will of God as the highest calling. We light the eighth candle for the universalistic religion of Baha'i, honoring the path of unity and peace. We light the ninth candle for all forms of new thought, honoring the metaphysical path of mental healing through the practice of universal spiritual principles. We light the 10th candle for those who are as yet unaware of spirit in their lives and the space we hold for them here at the center. And as Kitty lights the healing candle, please put silently into the light the names of anyone you wish to have experienced the healing flame of God's eternal love.
In this moment, in this place, I remember who I am, letting fear and worry fall away from me. I open my eyes and I see there is only love. There is only love. Love that heals, love that sets us free. There is only
just close your eyes for a moment and feel this love. Just feel this beauty all around us. I am so grateful for this, so grateful for this center. And as I speak my word for everyone here this morning, I know that it is all good and it is all God. And I know that I just release anything that is not of God this morning. I'm here by divine appointment. And I know that as we gather together this morning, we come here so that we can go deeper in our understanding of the truth. We are all means for God to express. We feel harmony right now. We feel love. We feel bliss. And we know that this service is beautifully executed, from the words to the music, to high watch, to the sound booth, to the children in the back. Everything is working in synchronicity. So with gratitude, I just let go and let God, and know that as I release my word to that amazing law of mind, I do so embracing and accepting all that is good and all that is God. And together we affirm this by saying, and so it is. Hello, everybody. So welcome. I wanted to talk this morning about something that I heard last week as I was listening to the Oprah Chopra meditation on desire and destiny. I was reminded of the resiliency of the human spirit. We human beings do have the capacity to bounce back from all adversity. We do it all the time. Think about it. We have loss in our lives and we bounce back. We have broken relationships and we bounce back. We lose jobs and we bounce back. In Deepak's talk, he used the sequoia tree as a metaphor for rising above devastation. Now, the sequoia tree has the ability to grow extremely tall and live for many, many years. In fact, the oldest sequoia is recorded to be around 3,500 years old. What is their secret? And I was shocked to hear this. It's the power of fire. Periodic forest fires clear away everything that threatens the sequoia tree's survival while ensuring their growth and regeneration. Without the heat of the fires, the sequoia cones couldn't open and release their seeds. Without the clearing force of the fire, the little seedlings would be overcrowded by competing shade trees and not have enough sunlight to grow. So from the devastation of forest fires comes the beauty and the strength of the sequoia tree. Now, in my life over the years, when something felt like a dream or a goal going up in flames, it usually ended up opening the door for something more wonderful to happen. Sometimes in our lives, what appears to be devastation can actually clear the way for our transformation and rebirth. For example, how many stories have you heard about someone who's lost a job and instead of falling apart, use that adversity to go back to school or open a business that became a thriving success? You know, when everything in our life is flowing the way we think it should, it's easy to feel harmony and in rhythm with the universe. But when there is a gap between what we want and how our life is actually unfolding, we feel stressed out and we doubt the truth, which is we are always divinely supported and guided. Ernest Holmes says, in this invisible law of unfoldment, we must come to trust. And although we do not see the way sometimes, we must believe that the way is, and it is cooperative. In each and every moment, we have the ability to choose. Like the sequoia tree, we can thrive in the midst of adversity and devastation. We get to choose our perception. We get to relax, breathe, and be open to what's next. Holmes also says, the one who wishes scientifically to work out his problems must daily take the time to meditate and mentally treat the condition, no matter what the apparent contradictions may be. Although it sometimes feels difficult to do our spiritual practices in the midst of adversity, that's the time we really need to do them. So today, even if things aren't going exactly the way we want, we get to be present. We get to know the truth and release all of the perceived challenges and adversities that don't serve us. We get to fill the space with love and joy and a knowing that all is well. We get to be open to prosperity and our infinite potential. We are resilient. We are love. We are the embodiment of spirit. And so it is. Namaste.
Hi, good morning, everybody. Good morning.
Nice to see you. Please welcome David and Ken here to help back up our artists today. Well, I am thrilled that our next guest is here because it's always fun for me. Yeah, good. Everybody, please welcome Ms. Brenda Moore.
I am so happy to be here, and I'm always honored to come and sing for you guys. This first song, it's an old hymn of the church, but done in a new way. Thanks to Ken.
1, 2, 3.
Oh God, my God, when I in awesome wonder consider all the worlds your hands have made, I see the stars, I hear the rolling thunder, thy power throughout the universe display. Then sings my soul, my spirit, God, to thee. How great thou art, how great thou art. Then sings my soul, through the woods and forest glades I wander and hear the birds so sweetly sing in the trees. When I look down from a lofty mountain grandeur and hear the brook and feel the gentle breeze, then sings my soul, my spirit, God, to thee. How great thou art, how great thou art. Then sings my soul, my Savior, God, to thee. How great thou art, how great thou art. Then sings my soul,
are. Thank you so much. Ken, that was beautiful. And Brenda, thank you. That was fantastic. Thank you. Woo! I feel like I can go home now.
I gotta thank the guys too, because
yes, that was fantastic. Woo! How great thou art. Look how great thou art. Look at how great thou art. Just look around and see how great thou art. It's amazing, I tell you. It is amazing when you know the truth. And that's what we learn here, and that's what we teach here. And if you're new here, we welcome you with open arms and an open heart. You are most welcome here. This is a safe place for you to land if you're looking for that. I'm going to highlight some announcements, but before I do that, I want to take a moment to just let you know that this church, as I'm sure you already know, has a board of trustees, which is pretty much the steward of your money. Your increasing givingness is managed by the board of trustees, and we vote on how money is going to be spent here. Painting, new signs, new lettering, and awning that's going up. All of these things that we do here take a lot of decision-making and thinking through, and our board of trustees does that. Our president of the board of trustees has been for many, many years Ms. Barbara Harrison. And if you would just stand up for a second in case people don't know who you are. Barbara has been a ceaseless, selfless servant on the board of trustees for I don't know how many years. I asked her and I can't even remember because how many? 8 this time around. Almost 9 this time around, but you've been before also. And a loyal member of this community for 30 blah, blah, blah years. So Barbara's resigned as the Board of Trustees president because she is moving out of state. But I just wanted to take a moment to publicly thank you. I am. Nobody else would do it. So I hope that I can fill your footsteps, and I know that I stand in the shadow of giants. And look, I also want to publicly thank the teachers who supported the practitioner students, including myself, my sister Susan, and my sister Nikki in the back. We all passed our orals yesterday, and we are. But we couldn't have done it without the loving support of Reverend Kathy, Reverend Jessica, Reverend Nancy, Reverend Mike, of course, and many of the practitioners, including Kitty and Rosalie and Suzanne Jensen, and some of the other ministers who popped in from time to time to support us. So I wanted to publicly thank you as well for all of your loving support. All right, enough. On with the announcements. Summer Sangha Spiritual Cinema. Say that 5 times really fast. Summer Sangha Spiritual Cinema. Summer Sangha Spiritual Cinema is beginning August 2nd. It's going to be starting, and it's going to be on Wednesdays from 9:30 to 12:30. I've never had a chance to do Sangha with Reverend Jeannie. I know a lot of y'all have, and it's a very, very popular Wednesday morning ritual and very, very rich. So you're all invited to that. No, it's 9:30 to 12:30 a.m. That's a mistake.
No, it's p.m. You're right. It's right. It's 9:30 a.m. to 12:30.
So it's 9:30 Wednesday mornings. If that's a.m. or p.m. in your head, good. It's in the mornings, however. So join that if you can. There is a Center for Spiritual Living convention coming up, a summer retreat, actually, I should say, called SOAR. And the standard registration is valid from July 15th to August 16th. I don't really know exactly what that means. That's a good question. When is the event? Okay, so I don't even know when the actual event is.
When is the event?
So we'll let you know. We've got time to let you know about that coming up. Listen, you know, we used to talk about Amazon Smile. And then we stopped talking about it because we thought it wasn't producing any revenue. But guess what? It is, and it does. So if you shop on Amazon, sign up for AmazonSmile.com and register to have your donations or a percentage of your purchase come to the church, because we're beginning to see stuff coming in a little bit, some revenue from that. So if you haven't done that, please do. There is also a Pure Intent workshop coming up. Yes, 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 yes. Come on, you guys. Have a little faith in your president of the board. So Reverend Maureen and Mark Sawicki, who was once our board president here, did it last Saturday here, this Pure Intent workshop, which is a free workshop that normally costs a couple $100, but they're doing it again at the Center for Spiritual Living in Westlake Village. So if you missed last week and you're interested, they will be doing it Saturday coming up, August 5th. And that, I heard, is off the charts fantastic. So if that draws on your heartstrings, come check it out. If you're interested in, next Saturday, Reverend Kathy Lyon does our animal kinship.
You know, there's a correct, excuse me.
Yes.
It's the 12th.
So Saturday, August 12th at 1 o'clock here in the sanctuary or in the back? In the back room, we have our animal kinship ministry group. So check that out if you're an animal lover and if you have issues around your animal, separation anxiety, loss, grief. You just love your animal so much you have to come talk about it. Anything, right, Kathy? Yeah. Let me see. Sorry? Yes, please. Brenda has something to say. And thank you all for your loving support as we make our way through this journey called life.
Last February, I did a show that was totally took me out of my comfort zone. I called it Outside the Box. And I'm going to do it again in August. So August 20th, I'm going to be doing Outside the Box again. If you saw the first one, there's going to be changes. There's some changes that have been made. But I get to do music that I have been wanting to do for a very long time. And I get to do it with these awesome people over here. So I didn't bring material with me today, but next week I should have flyers or something to give to you. So if you want more information, look for me next week.
All right.
Please stand for our affirmation, declarations of principles. We believe in one universal spirit manifesting through all, natural and incarnated in us. We believe that the universal spirit is personal to and reveals itself through everyone who recognizes its presence. We believe our faith operates upon a law of mind which automatically manifests in our experience according to that faith. We believe in the unity of all life and the immortality of the individual soul forever expanding. We believe in the eternal goodness, the eternal loving kindness, and the givingness of life to all.
I got up this morning singing, God is so good. I got up this morning singing, God is so good. I got up this morning singing, God is so good. My God is so good to me. Yeah, yeah. Feeling good down in my soul, God is so good. Feeling good down this morning singing, God is so good. I got up this morning singing, God is so good. I got up this morning singing, God is so good. My God is so good to me. Feeling good down in my soul. God is so good. Feeling good down in my soul. God is so good. Feeling good down in my soul. God is so good. My God is so good to me. My God is so. My God is so. My God is so good to me.
It is always a divine opportunity for me to be able to, for the honor to stand up here and talk to you. It's here somewhere. Okay. It is a blessing to be able to share the understanding of spirit with you as it grows in my awareness, as my awareness grows. Because today I want to kind of share from that place of knowing it. The topic today is the art of inclusion. And I want to share it from a place of where I first stepped into this understanding 25 years ago through a book by, he was a young man then, Paul Joy. He's transitioned now. It's called Joy's Way. And he wrote a book, and I want to share, the first talk I gave, I shared this understanding. It's been a long time since I did that. I think it might have been with when Maureen first got here. So, the art of inclusion. And when you say the art of inclusion, you're talking about including everything, everyone, and everybody. We're talking about realizing that everything's God. Everybody's included. God left nobody out. It's nothing outside of that divine presence of life. So everyone is included. So it has to start from that foundational understanding. And I'm trying to use this, so bear with me with this. This is from Holmes. It says, God is all there is. God includes everything, all possibility, and all action. For spirit is the indivisible essence and substance of all form. You know, when we think about life from that perspective, we realize that when we step outside of that understanding is when we have our difficulties, when our world goes astray. It's this awareness that brings us in alignment with flowing with life. So this is where we get to understand that it is our hearts and our minds and our whole being is really the perfection of life unfolding. So Jorberg put it this, he said, make no comparisons, make no judgments, and delete your need to understand. So I want to share today about those three statements because they're very, very powerful declarations to live our life by. And if we look at Holmes' statement, what he's saying there is saying the same thing. It's everything. It's the basis of all that there is. And that God's uniqueness means that there are no two leaves alike, no two grains of sand, no two people. I mean, just think about it. We allow everything because Spirit brought everything into expression as a unique expression individually, from the grains of sand to the leaves on the tree, to each and every one of us. So when we come from that place of make no comparisons and understanding that when we step out of that recognition that we are this unique being and that who and what we are is who I am here to express and to share with life, when we step out of the conflict starts. Because when I want you to be like I want to be, and you want me to be like you want to be, life is no longer in alignment with Spirit. And so this is the truth that we all trying to step into. Seeing this truth within us, ourselves, and me, understanding that I'm okay and that I don't need to compare myself with anybody, allows me to say it's okay for you to be who you are and how you live. It's that freedom, that understanding, that little nugget that we embrace within ourselves that we set ourselves up to live in a world with peace and harmony. And listen, it's a big order because we didn't necessarily come up in a society that supported that concept. But Eckhart Tolle has been trying to teach us for years how to stay in the moment, how to stay into where we are right now. So in order for you to appreciate your own self, you stay in now. When you start comparing, you step out of the now. You left out, you're out of it. So you want to stay in this moment and understand that who and what we are is the wholeness. And it's so, I can think of when I first read that, I was really not in alignment with this guy's thinking. It shifted me because I was into reading these rules and understanding these principles and making them work. And I thought it came from all I hear. And he told me that I would never get it if I kept doing that. His direction was to go within and you would find the real answer of how to get this spiritual path. So, I have been working to stop comparing myself. And as soon as I wrote this talk, it seems like a whole lot of thoughts just boom, 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 of all the comparisons just showed up where I was doing it right now. I said, ooh. But it's such a truth. There's so much power in that understanding. I have to say that I am very appreciative that I found it and I'm where I am today because I know it's the truth. I don't have to think it is the truth. I know it's the truth. I realize that the more I learn about me, the more the beauty of being comes into my awareness, and the easier it is to see and appreciate and love the world around me and see the tremendous beauty and potential that comes with all the other individual expressions of God. So our whole self-worth is based in this. In a society where self-worth is considered one of the foundational issues that we are trying to step out of, and we have all kinds of theories and things on how to do it. And what I'm saying is if you realize the truth of our being, that we are the divine in expression, we are the beauty, the glory, and the wonder of the universe expressing itself. We have everything, the intelligence, the wisdom, and everything that we need to do whatever we need to do in here. Why in the heck would we go anywhere else for it? This is God in expression. I mean, think about that. Feel it. I mean, feel I am God in expression. That is an awesome feeling to just touch. And this frees us. Now, the second statement he says, make no judgment. We really, and I think I did a Holmes things on judgment. Oh, this is one I wanted to start because this is carries from the last one. The thing that shall establish unity is that each family group of race shall respect the individual differences of others, while at the same time cooperating with them. We each have an individual part to play in the great scheme of things. The most valuable thing anyone can do is to be a little bit more certain each day that he or she is meeting life with a deeper understanding and sympathy. And I want to erase the sympathy and put empathy for others with a greater sense of love. And that was from Holmes. And what we are looking at when we think about the judgment, the thought of judgment, criticism, and condemnation must in time operate against the one who sets it in motion. Now, you know, why is it so hard for us to accept that? We keep criticizing, it's really the statement. I mean, it's like we are drinking the poison and wanting you to die. It really is. It's such a amazing thing to me that we still are trying to figure out how to absorb that. You still want to criticize. Okay. I feel like that is where we are. We are working through that now. So that's why I feel like this current society is working through this no judgment concept. It's blooming. It's to be healed. It's to be changed. The thought of judgment and criticism, condemnation must in time operate against the one that's in motion. It's a thought that we all have to understand. The judgment of this kind is out of conditioned value system, something that has been taught to us and something has been given to us. It has not come from that inner teacher that we are talking about getting in touch with. It is coming from the institutions, the society of our education system, our fields of study. All of those things have come up with these concepts. So those judgments is because we are comparing ourselves. So this blends in together. We have to let go of those judgments. We can discern what we want to experience. And in that discerning, we are living from a place of our heart's desire. And I can do that and not take your desire away from you. So if we live from that place and experience our desire from that place of knowing who and what we are, we would realize that I am not receiving what my heart desires from anyone out here. I'm receiving it from the divine presence in me that is bringing forth a greater expression of life through me. That really does take the sting out of trying to figure out how to do that. It isn't about comparing myself or reaching out here to get the thing that I want to have in my life. It is about living from knowing that I am provided for, supported, and gifted from Spirit itself. It's rich. It is such a gift of awareness that you open your heart to see, how can I better do this? How can I live from this place of knowing that my heart's desires are the request of Spirit to express itself in a greater way? I look within to find how to do that. And instead of looking at historical race thought to figure that out. Now the third one is delete your need to understand. Now, deleting our need to understand, I'm not going to read that yet. We have to, how you say it? We have to, can I just take this off? Stop it, Tracy. Did you cut it off? Okay. To lead the need to understand. And we see that as something that we want to do. But the key here is understanding is wonderful. But the need to understand takes you out of reality, because the universe, the law of attraction says you need, okay, let me give you more need, and I'll give you more need. So you constantly needing to understand. You know, I went to see this guy, Khan, and he was giving this presentation. He's a speaker that I don't even know how to describe him, but he's a wonderful speaker. And he was saying, we always needing clarity. He said, well, you're going to never get it, because as long as you got need in front of it, you're going to need clarity forever. She said, let go and accept it, because that which is you're seeking, the clarity, is already inside of us. That's the gift. We are the genius. We are the intelligence. We are the wisdom that would give the answer to ourselves. So it is really, really about us. Learning to get in touch with our inner teacher, to understand and appreciate that we have what we need inside of us. Can we say that we have taken the time and energy to hear what Spirit is telling us? It's always telling us, and it gives us many answers, but learning it. And one of the things that this guy that wrote Joy's Way taught me was that he spent 2 years after his teacher died, when he figured he had to get this himself. He spent 10 years meditating to get in touch until he did with the voice from within. And he said, once it spoke to him, he never looked back. He was a surgeon then, and he had a medical practice. He quit everything and devoted his life to teaching people how to go within and get in touch with that inner teacher. It's there. It's there. And a lot of you have already touched it. But the more we touch it, the richer our lives get. The more we understand that that inner teacher has all the information that is coming from the universe. That's why people are able to allow the genius of the universe, how they are able to come up with these new creative ideas, because they get the ones that come from within. The newness of the universe is always at our fingertips if we, well, fingertips, wherever it is, but long as it's in us. It's available. And so the whole thrust of this inclusion thing led me to understand and know that we need to know that we are the geniuses of the universe. We are the wisdom that has brought life into expression so far. We are the way and means for everyone to have the answer to what our issues are in our society. We are the living person or presence that is going to bring the answers that will enrich the lives of all those that we are looking to help, to reach out. But if we got to go in here to get the answer that our own individual uniqueness is supposed to bring, because that's why we are here. We have work to do. And it is a pleasure to be in an environment with a bunch of souls that are looking for that answer. So, because when you seek it, it finds you. So I'm very grateful to be able to share that understanding and to experience it with you. So as I bring the singers up, we know that there's a tremendous benefit of going within and finding that inner teacher. We can solve this life issue of inclusion, which is probably plaguing our society right now. Everyone in here has access to that perfect answer. Everybody. Please share it. Please get in touch with it. Be willing to give the gift that you came here to give. So as I know this, let's let this inner awareness say to us all that it is with the love and understanding that life is a blessing, that there is an abundance of love flowing in and through and around all of us. There is that which needs to be known, given itself to answer right here, right now. The awareness that life, intelligence, power is all ours. And when Holmes said, there's a power in each one of us, and we can use it. We are choosing today to use that power to the best of our ability. And that is sufficient unto itself. And thank you, Spirit, and each and every expression of it, for sharing that with me. And let's know that together as we say, and so it is.
Grander earth has quaked before, moved by the sound of God's voice. Seas that are shaken and stirred can be calmed and broken for my regard. And through it all, my heart is with you. And through it all, it is well. Through it all, my heart is with you. And it is well with me. Far be it from me not to believe, even when my eyes can't see. And this mountain that's in front of me will be thrown into the midst of the sea. And through it all, my heart is with you. And through it all, life is well. Through it all, my heart is with you. And it is well. It is well. So let go, my soul, and trust in it. The waves and wind reknow your name. So let go, my soul, and trust in it. The waves and wind still know God's name. So let go, my soul, and trust in it. The waves and wind still know God's name. The waves and still know God's name. It is well with my soul. It is well with my soul. It is well with my soul. It is well. It is well with my soul. Everybody sing. It is well with my soul. It is well with my soul. It is well with my soul. It is well. It is well with my soul. Two more times. It is well. It is well with my soul. Know it in your heart. It is well. It is well with my soul. And through it all, my heart is with you. And through it all, it is well. And through it all, my heart is with you. And it is well with me.
You guys are truly a blessing. I don't know how to thank you enough. Oh, thank you so much.
Spirit gives through me, Spirit receives from me, Spirit lives and breathes through me. Spirit lives and breathes through me. Spirit gives through me, Spirit receives from me, Spirit lives and breathes through me. Spirit lives
experience, and when we set our hearts open to appreciate being the avenue and the means through which spirit flows into expression. And as we know, the gifts in this basket is a demonstration of that flow. We are truly appreciative of each and every soul that participates and knows that the spirit is pouring abundantly through their lives in all ways and in all forms. And this abundance is not just for this center. The abundance of the universe, the wonder and the beauty of this experience goes out into our community, our world, and know that each and every blessing and that is being sent forth is for all of us, all mankind. And it's with a consciousness of gratitude and acceptance. We say, thank you, thank you, thank you. And together we know this by saying, and so it is. So thank you, Rita and Chloe, for wonderful service. Hey, we got angels. Real ones. Oh gosh, they really are beautiful angels. Oh yes. So are you going to share what you did today? Can you share?
Okay, you're going to help stand up. Are you going to stand up and share?
You going to tell us?
Tell us your name.
Harper.
And what did you do today?
Viper.
Did you play and pray? What did you do?
What did you do back there?
Pray and pray. Bay and bay.
Thank you. Oh, wow. That's the beauty. Oh, wonderful. Can you come and pray us out? Oh, that is.
Well, the practitioners, that was so great, and ministers circled the room. The new practitioners, yay! Oh yes, okay, real quickly. Susan, Andrea, and Nikki, let's give them a big hand. They are our new practitioners! So happy, so excited. So, again, let's just pause for a moment to feel this beautiful spirit here today. God is certainly good. And I am just so grateful for this service. It's just amazing. And I know that as we leave here today, we do so in safety. And we go through this week understanding our uniqueness, letting go of judgment, letting go of criticism, and just embracing who and what we are. And we just spread joy and harmony and love to everyone we meet, every path we cross, and we see God in every single being. And so with gratitude for this service, for the beautiful music, for the wonderful message, I just give thanks and I release my word to that magnificent law of mine, knowing it is all good, it is all God. We accept it, we embrace it, and together we say, and so it is.
Please stand for the peace song. Let there be peace on earth and let it begin. No, I would like to.
Sign seal. Fill in the noise.
Next week we can do it.
Go.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.